Uganda 24/7 YouTube channel. Please subscribe, share and comment.
Contrary to section 171 and 172 of the Penal Code Act, Cap 128. The particulars of this offense are that you, Christopher Okello Onyum, on the second day of April 2026, at Gaba Early Childhood Development Center, Gaba Trading Center, Gaba Parish, Makindia Division, Kampala District, with malice aforethought, you unlawfully caused the death of Eteku Gideon. And like I told you the first day, this means that you with intention, you intentionally and unlawfully caused the death of this person who was called Eteku Gideon. You understood that counts?
Yes, my lord.
Okay. The second count is also a murder count, a murder charge. It's contrary to section 171 and 172 of the Penal Code Act. And the particulars of it are that you, Christopher Okello Onyum, on the second day of April 2026, at Gaba Early Childhood Development Center, Gaba Trading Zone, Gaba Parish, Makindia Division, Kampala District, with malice aforethought, you unlawfully caused the death of Keisha again Roth or Tim. This also means that with intention, you caused the death of this person called Keisha again Roth or Tim. You've understood that as well?
Yes, my lord.
Okay. The third count is also still a murder count, and it is contrary to section 171 and 172 of the Penal Code Act, Cap 128. The particulars of this offense are that you, Christopher Okello Onyum, on the second day of April 2026, at Gaba Early Childhood Development Center, Gaba Trading Zone, Gaba Parish, Makindia Division, Kampala District, with malice aforethought, you unlawfully caused the death of Seryange Ignatius. This also means that you, with intention, you caused the death of Ignatius. This person was called Seryange Ignatius. Have you understood that?
Yes, my lord, I understood that one also.
Okay. And the last one is murder also, and it's contrary to section 171 and 172 of the Penal Code Act, Cap 128. Christopher Okello Onyum, those are particulars that on the second day of April 2026, at Gaba Early Childhood Development Center, Gaba Trading Zone, Gaba Parish, Makindia Division, Kampala District, with malice aforethought, you unlawfully caused the death of Odeke Ryan. Same thing that you, with intention, caused the death of this person. Have you understood that?
Yes, my lord, I understood that.
Now I will hand you over to your lawyers to lead you in the preliminaries, and then afterwards you will tell your story uninterrupted.
Mr. Okello, can you tell this honorable court your full name?
Yes, my lord. My name's Christopher Okello Onyum.
How old are you?
I am 39 years old, my lord.
Okay. What work do you do?
I am a farmer, my lord.
Farmer, where do you do your farming work from?
In Noya district.
Okay. Where do you stay before you were arrested? Where were you staying?
My lord, right before I was arrested, I was living in Chanja.
Which village in Chanja?
I do not know. I do not know, my lord, what village that one is.
Is that the only work you do?
Yes, yes, my lord.
Okay. Are you a Uganda citizen?
No, no, my lord, I am not.
So what is your nation you belong to?
My lord, I am an American citizen.
Okay. Before you become an American citizen, did you have another citizenship, either by origin or by birth?
Yes, my lord, by birth, I was Uganda.
Uganda. Okay. Before this honorable court have read for you 4 counts of murder. Now the court demands that you should give your account about those 4 counts. Can you please begin with the date you were arrested?
Evidence that has been adduced against you. So you can now start.
Okay, let me get my notes. Can I? Okay.
Please, get your notes. Where are they?
Yeah, in my pocket.
Please. Yes, Mr. Okello, we are waiting for you.
Yeah, yes, my lord. What do you mean by account? Do I first?
No, you had the evidence.
Yes.
Now, what do you say
My defense?
in your defense?
Oh, okay.
Yes.
I'm going to say I believe I am not guilty on the 4 counts. Because I was not intentional. I didn't intentionally cause the death of the 4 children. And I have another explanation. I mean, I could explain in another way the reason that that the children passed away. Even although
Okay, you're going to go slow because I'm writing what you're saying. Make sure I write what you're saying. You could explain in another way.
I could explain how the children died, and yet I didn't do so very intentionally. So I'm going to say, my lord, that okay. So I was going to say the prosecution produced evidence, including a charge and caution statement and a plain statement where it was said that I confessed to killing the children deliberately, but my lord, I was going to say that I was made to make that statement by force, and I wasn't allowed to then. I wasn't allowed to raise questions about what they were doing or
microphone rectified.
Nze Okello Christopher Onyo nga nina emyaka 39 era nga ndi mulimi nga nnimira mu disitulikiti y'Enyoya era nga sinnakwatibwa nali mbeera Kyanja. Siri Munnayuganda era nga ndi mutuuze wa America naye nga sinnafuuka America nali Munnayuganda okusinziira ku buzaale. Emisango gino ena eginsomeddwa saagizza naye saagikola mu bugenderevu naye kannyonnyole mu ngeri endala engeri abaana buli lwafaamu naye nga saakikola mu bugenderevu. Oludda oluwaabi lwategeeza nti mu statementi yange nakkiriza emisango egyo ginvunaanibwa naye nga nagikola nga nkakiddwa era nga sakkirizibwa kunnyonnyolebwa.
Yes, Mr. Okello, let's proceed.
Yes, my lord. So, my lord, the prosecution's prayer that I be convicted on the 4 counts of murder should not be honored because they did not make a strong case, my lord, the one that could withstand examination, my lord. They could have or should have done better to show that I was very or just intentional in killing the 4 children.
Could you please repeat that for me, for my record?
Yeah, my lord, they did not show, they did not make a strong case that I deliberately killed the 4 children, my lord. And it was imperative that they did, my lord. So, here I contend that they said somewhat to the effect that I did so deliberately, but my lord, the defense thinks that taken together all the evidence, that doesn't support the claim that I killed the 4 children deliberately, and it doesn't seem to me, my lord, that it could hold up. So here I'll go over.
Could you interpret that, please?
Yes?
I want her to first interpret what you have said.
Oludda olwabi lwasaba nti nsingisibwe emisango egy'envunaanibwa emisango 4 egy'obutemu era okusaba kwabwe okwo nsaba kuleme kukkirizibwa kubanga tebaleese bujulizi bumala kunnumika era saatukola ekyokutta abaana abo tekyakolebwa mu bugenderevu era ngamba nti bagamba nti nakikola mu bugenderevu naye njagala ndeete naye tebaleeta byongera kukakasa nti nakikola mu bugenderevu.
It's okay, you can proceed.
Yeah, my lord, our defense contends that
it's actually not our defense, it is your defense.
My
your defense.
That my defense.
Yeah, so and that's what I am waiting for.
Okay. So my lord, many claims were raised that I was completely fine mentally, and yet, my lord, it is possible that there were other kinds of mental challenges that could have gone undetected, perhaps, and yet contributed, of course, the death of the 4 children. So, my lord, defense contends that it may not be concluded yet that I was completely mentally fine to the extent that I could have prevented myself from killing the 4 children. Then another.
You can repeat that, please. Repeat that for me.
Yes.
Repeat. Could you please repeat that?
What? Yeah, I know. Not tonight. So, my lord,
Yes, Mr. Okello, I'm still waiting. If you still have anything else you want to tell the court?
Yeah, I have some.
In your defense?
Yeah, it's much. I'm still going on. So, my lord, prosecution, also.
I told you to repeat what you said because I needed to record it.
From what point, my lord?
Oludda olwabi bayogera bingi nti nali ntegeera bulungi ng'ate waliyo ensonga endala eziraga nti saali mu mbeera yange etegeera obulungi ng'era kyekyaviirako okutta kw'abo abaana 4 era mu kwewozaako kwange ngamba nti nali siri mu mbeera ya kutegeera bulungi era ng'ekyo kyali tekinsobozesa kubanga nsobola okuba nga ndeka.
My lord, from what point would you like me to repeat the?
Okay, I wrote that many claims were that I was completely mentally mentally okay, and it is possible that there were other kinds of mental challenges that may have gone undetected that could have contributed to the death of the children. Then there is a statement that you made which I missed. That's what I was asking you to repeat for me.
Yeah, I think that was all. That has to be all for that part.
Okay.
Yeah, moving on.
Please.
Another part of the case, my lord, which deals with the intention, the reason for me killing is that I did it for the riches, and I sacrificed the children, my lord, for that, and I did it intentionally.
Could I please get that? Could you please repeat that?
So, my lord, the prosecution's case said that I confessed to killing the 4 children in a ritual sacrifice deliberately for riches, right? And my lord, I have something to say to that. I made the confession. In the charge and caution statement and the plain statement and in other areas, my lord, but I was pressed hard to do.
Oludda olwabi bagamba nti nakkiriza emisango gy'okutta abaana bano abana nga Ssadaka okufuna obugagga, era nakkiriza nga nteeka mu statement yange yanjibwako ku poliisi, ne mu statement gye baali bamaze okuntegeeza nti byonna byenjogera bisobola okukozesa ng'obujulizi, naye bankaka kuba nali sirina kyakusalawo kubategeeza ki kye nali nze njagala okubategeeza.
So, my lord, I was coerced to say something that was acceptable to them at the time. Okay, moving on. The prosecution also tendered other evidence to suggest that I was deliberate and four-minded in killing the children, like the file in the flash disk. It was a book about war from China. So that one, my lord, I put that file on the flash disk long ago, but not so long ago, just about the time I came to the country. And I don't think that evidence counts as something against me in the deaths of the 4 children, because I put it there at the time.
You're going to go slow because I'm writing what you're saying. You're saying there was a book?
Yeah, a book.
About war?
Yeah, about
and
war.
You said you downloaded it long?
Yes, I downloaded it. And
before you came to the country?
No, I was in the country at the time, my lord. Yes, and I put the flash disk there on the. I put the file on the flash disk. In what I thought was the site of them. Really, it was just. I'll contend, my lord, that was done to appease them, to kind of find a way to keep the peace. I was trying to assure them that I'm not interested in fighting them. I would lose, and I would like to lose and just go. So moving on. My lord, prosecution also presented to court other evidence, exhibits, or whatever we want to call them, that seem to suggest that I did this deliberately and with forethought. But for example, my lord, there was the videos about beheadings by ISIS. There was also the school searches for children, searches for schools that teach young children. Okay. Wait.
Ludda olwali lwagenda mu maaso ne luleeta obujulizi nga balaga nti okutta abaana bano nakikola mu Bugenderevu era ne baleeta obujulizi nga flash disk okwali firimu y'entalo mu China. Eyo firimu nali nagiteekako ku flash disk eyo emabega, era nga ndi mu ggwanga lino. Ekitabo ekisoma olutalo mu China, naye nga nali ekitabo ekyo nakiteekako ku flash disk eyo emabega nga ndi mu lutalo, nga ndi mu ggwanga lino Uganda. Ekyo tekisonga ku ngeri y'okutebwa kw'abaana bano aboogerwako, era bategeeza nti nali saagala era nga sirina kigendererwa mu kulwana ntalo, era nga nali waakuwangulwa. ISIS n'okunoonyereza ku masomero g'abaana abato.
Okello, when you finish, you will let me know, because like I told you,
Yes.
when you give an sworn statement, nobody interrupts your conversation. So when you're done, you know,
Yeah, very. So moving on around. Yes, my lord. The video, the school searches, and almost all the other evidence that suggests, my lord, that I did this very deliberately. Happened, was created in the end. I mean, those events happened at a later time when I did in fact make the searches and did those actions, but there was there was factors that were forcing me. I didn't even do so willingly still then. And then it comes to the conclusion of defense, my lord, that I didn't do any of this actually intentionally. I mean, in the legal sense of the word. As I say to my so to summarize the intentional, I don't believe that I did this murder intentionally as legally defined, and then that's one reason, my lord, why the charges, all the 4 counts, my lord, should not be honored, my lord. So, my lord, I will explain separately or in a different section how I came to think and act that way. I'll explain how or why I believe I was forced to act that way.
please proceed and explain.
Now?
Yes.
Yes, yes, shortly. Not. It's not going to be very long. The whole defense is very short, but for organization's sake, I think, my lord, we should just keep the order here. Yeah. So to support this, to support the argument that I didn't do this intentionally as described in this section, we are going to rely on the exhibits that have been submitted by prosecution. Yeah, under police statement also. So moving on. Here I'm going to I was supposed to how I believe I didn't very willingly make the police statements. To describe, it's very short, how I believe that I didn't make the police statements and some of the other evidence that was
Mr. Okello, that one you said it already, and I have it on record that
yeah,
you were forced to.
yeah, I should describe
That one I already have it on record. You can now give me something else.
Maybe not, my lord. There's more, but I'd like us to be sure that we have this on record, my lord.
Yes, we do. You said that the prosecution tendered in a plain statement and a confession that you said that you killed, where you confess that you killed the children for wealth or for riches. But you were forced to write that statement and you had no.
I believe that. I believe so.
So that one I have it on record.
But I should say here that these are the witnesses I'm going to rely on. And this is the evidence also that I'm going to rely on. That's what I wanted to complete here.
Your witnesses, yesterday we recorded them and there was a prayer from your lawyers that we shouldn't disclose their identities. And so I don't want you to mention your witnesses.
Okay, my lord. Moving on. In the next section, my lord, it seemed unlikely that I could have conceived even an idea like that. And though it doesn't directly support the arguments that I didn't do it, it can indirectly. We believe so, my lord, that this section could help to support the contention that the accused did not intentionally commit the coercion. Moving on. So in this section, I'm going to say the defense contends that the accused.
Yourself, and what is your defense?
The accused.
You are the accused.
Okay. Yeah, I'm going to contend that I am a person said to be of generally good moral character, and is also said to be affectionate and kind, and is also very busy, and he's said to be focused on his work, and is very, very hardworking. Some have said that he's fairly prosperous, maybe by Ugandan standards, and resourceful. And in light of this circumstantial evidence, it helps, or it lends credit to the argument, my lord, that I couldn't even have conceived the idea, and so maybe alternative explanations could be carefully considered. So moving on.
Let her first interpret.
Waliwo ebyali binsindikiriza okukola naye nga saabikola mu bugenderevu, era sirina kye nakola mu bugenderevu mu kuwumbawumba ku kigendera ky'okutta. Sikkiriza nti natta mu bugenderevu, y'ensonga lwaki njagala kooti eno ereme kukkiriza misango gino, era ngenda kunnyonnyola lwaki ndowooza nti nakakibwa oba nasindikirizibwa okukola ebyakolebwa, era nga okuwagira obujulizi bwange nti saakola byonna byenakola mu bugenderevu, neesigama ku bizibiti ebyaleetebwa oludda oluwaabi, era ngenda maaso okugamba nti satta baana bano mu bugenderevu aboogerwako abana, era ngamba nti ndi muntu ayogerwako nti nina empisa ennungi, neeyisa bulungi, ndi wa kisa, nkola nnyo, era nga ndi wa mugaso nnyo.
Okay. For this circumstantial evidence section,